Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Oh, man.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 27, Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On third down, Wilson.
Nice shit there.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win.
The football to beat the
Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it.
What up, Ike?
For a loss of yardage.
After 1 second,
that hurt. Yeah, we do.
Now back to throw.
Give me that.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
Yeah, we got one.
and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
Give the ball up. What's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the
There you go, Chubb.
So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Finding space at the 40.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the
What's there?
25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw.
Come on.
Right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
It's on me.
He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Uchenna Nwosu gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. But the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
Come on, man. You can't get burnt like that.
And he will have a
You gotta get off the goddamn
down.
field.
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He
he's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now he'll let it go
What the
deep.
fuck are you throwing to, Zach?
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Interference! Come on!
1 second left to go.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go. Set. I said it. Let's go.
To throw is Wilson. A final shot before break. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun
Oh my God, he missed him. He shot it in. Damn, that's on me. I didn't call timeout.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Patrick. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to
God damn, I need that ball back.
with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays according.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A big play there for the Giants. 53 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Looking end zone, but it's in.
Oh, come on! Oh, are you kidding me? Fuck.
And they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He rifles complete. Touchdown! Elijah Moore from 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into
this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now, starting to move the ball well.
As well now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it across midfield and inside the
face mask?
Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down. Try to grab him by the face mask.
Well,
okay.
nothing else seems to have worked because he's
okay, man.
his way running the football in this one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL.
2 field goals and touchdown. Oh, field goal and touchdown.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Come on, we need that ball to pop out. Let's go.
The 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's
there ain't no way.
In for the Steelers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Oh, come on. Throw the ball.
Sack back at the 29. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Harris, 29 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Oswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Oswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And tight coverage there.
Fourth quarter, he can go for it if he wants.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be able to
What's he gonna do?
coverage on these all-important snaps.
Let's
He
play
certainly
ball.
looks dialed in right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Strip the fucking
And
ball.
he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Come
and
on.
bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get to the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
This is the greatest fucking blocking ever.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
Oh, come on.
End zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well.
We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, come on. He's blocked.
And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
There ain't no fucking holding on that.
Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Not a one big hit. Man, I'm cutting all you motherfuckers.
They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we
Hey, asshole. It'd been cool if you would have picked it.
I think we're down to none. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wow.
But now here's a deep shot.
Wide open.
Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play at its 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot for Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to